That is my latest invention. It is was inspired by the Blue Bull. I did not want to buy a Blue Bull. I don't really care for it. My friend had one. I didn't really like it. Uh, and if I did get one, I sure as hell wasn't gonna spend $120 to $150 on one. So I decided. Well, I came to a point where I decided I'd need one because I picked all these uh, flakes and mica and pyrite, and I didn't feel like sitting there and squeezing every single one to see which was real and sorting them all out. So I was like, well, I could use a Blue Bowl, and that way I could just run the gold and brass and yellow stuff, and no sand or nothing, just gold and fake gold. So I was like, I'll just build one, and I'll build it cheap. I spent 75 cents. Just not for the whole thing. Everything else I already had, so I only spent 75 cents to Salvation Army on top of what I already had to build this. Check this out. Alright, so Blue Bowl uses centrifuge. It's like a bowl with a whole. I got an analog I can show you actually. I'm making another one, but I'm making a centrifuge one. So I got some pieces. I got that, and where is the other piece? Alright, so there's a little extra light over here. Alright, so it's basically like that. Only the sides would be higher on the outside. And you'd have a hose coming in here, and then you'd be at the bottom, face sideways, and the water would spin around, and this centerpiece would be more conical and shorter. And you start off slow, and the particles in the water slowly climb and spill, and there's a drop into a bucket where it circulates the water over, and you start slow and your light stuff, and then you pick up the speed and the heavier stuff, and soon you're just left with the flakes. Well, this works opposite direction, or opposite way, and it has different design features. Instead of having the tube, I originally had the tube go in, and then I curved it so it would spin it, but now it's just goes in there a little ways and blows out from the bottom, and it makes it all crazy at the bottom, but at the top it's pretty even. It's got a nice even distribution on that jar all the way around. So and what happens is, not you get the benefits of the spinning action, but also it riffles as a riffle effect, but I'll get to that in a second. Now, the reason I chose this, I went looking for this because look at it. Look how tall it is. Alright, so by comparison, it's a quart jar, I believe. I mean, that's pretty big size jar. So like, you'd have to blow the gold pretty damn hard to make it rise, because it's 19.2 times denser than water. So I figured if I get it going good, maybe the gold will get to there. If I blow it really hard, so I can also get the large crap out, maybe there. But let's say some flour gold does happen to, what's the chance? Does happen to get all the way up there, which is pretty dang high for gold to float. I figured this part, because it could be pressure could be pushing it against the wall and up, but when it gets to this part, it's just gonna fall back down, and then there's no way it's gonna climb that sucker. You know, it's gonna get out in the middle of nowhere, and just right back down. Even the flower gold, I bet. Now, the other thing I was mentioning, the other thing I mentioned was I did just mention. It also I'm gonna shoot this without dropping it. Don't drop anything in the water. I'm trying to get. Alright, well, down there is I should just zoom. It says taking it down there. It's like a riffle. It's surrounding the That's good. Oh. I'll stick in the water a little bit. There's that's where the gold's gonna be. Everything's surrounding the spigot. Let me just put it farther back. So, okay, it's almost there. Alright, so yeah, that's awesome. Let me see. I'm wasting time. I'm gonna show you how it works. Seems beautiful. Alright, I'll start off with just cloudy water, some floating gold and stuff, and you can see you can see it in action with that backlighting. I just pour right in. I was using a turkey baster and shoving it down there, but the gold's gonna drop no matter what. It's gold. Center. So you can see that stuff falling down. See, gold just drops. It's gonna swirl around a bit, but the freaking gold drops and don't come back up. Now see how it's darkened. Alright, now let me get some sediment. Some gold bearing sediment. Everything I'm dumping into there right now has been classified to 20 mesh. Got your profit. Top water. That's just still dirty water. And I'll give it a little bit time to clear. With this, you don't really have to worry about overfeeding, but I don't know. I just like to learn a little at a time. Back here. Can't reach one. I should get back. So light's better. But zoom. Alright. That's beautiful. I can't reach. Yeah. My arms completely got stretched to get this shot. That's what I do for you people. There it goes. Oh! That just drops. And now some of that black sand's going to come back up. Oh, I'm going to feel heavy now. Oh, I don't want to disturb that water too much. It's going to get the rhythm going. I'll have even trail it. I'll dump a bunch in there. Yeah. Uh, Yesterday I was dumping a container. I'd always find stuff, just all this super processed stuff just lying around. It took me months and months. And I was able to take everything that I'd done in the last 4 months and re-clean it and concentrate it in minutes. This thing can handle volume. I probably put like about 10 pounds through the material through it in like really short time. I could power through probably about 50 pounds worth of stuff in maybe 30 minutes or so. But that would stretch the limits of that container. I wouldn't do it like that. But yeah, this thing's just pimp. And I wouldn't want to climb. I wouldn't want to build the material up too much in there, because the higher your pile, the higher that the gold can climb in relation to it. Because if the gold that depth is climbing 3/4 of the way up, then every time that pile gets an inch taller, so does its ability, its height, because it's still gonna climb at the same rate. It just has I don't know, but that just looks so awesome. I'm so stoked. And it's a tiny little pump in there too. I'll show you the pump. Flashlight. So what I got is now the way I built that was I found a T-jar, and I cut the spigot, flipped the thing around, shoved the hose, just one little piece of tube from my pipe into the thing. There's no valve or nothing. Oh, I can turn this thing up. This is on low. Let me turn it up. Now it's looking out. Now let's feed let's feed it heavily. Now we're gonna feed it heavy. This thing's a beast. Yeah. All right. Boom. Oh, battery's dying. And more. Gotta be like one whole couple segment at once. That's a little bit. I just actually want to get it cleaned. That'll drop a whole bunch of plex in at once, and then so much will get buried at the very bottom that could have climbed out. That's not going to be able to, because I overfed it. But this is for demonstration purposes, so, and I like you guys. Alright, well, I'm getting this really long, so I got some other inventions, some pretty cool ones. I got some more coming. I got this, but I'm only going to use the center, and I got a little mini bucket to put this in. So, and you have to check out my my rivers. Alright, bye.